What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see this thumbnail. The year of the woke interloper. Excuse me. In light of the thing that happened with Dave Chappelle, and I saw this lady get arrested because she didn't want to put a mask on in the bank, and I saw, how black people, black organizations were more LGBTQ than black, and I've been watching, all of these responses about um, white supremacist undertones in media. And what it looks like to me is a bunch of people who are woke-ish. You're not really black, or you're not really talking about black issues, but you're using black, the black American experience to quote unquote be woke, because ultimately it's about making yourself a marginalized group for money. Because if you're not black, you can find some sly way to get some type of reparations for your not really serious struggle. And what I mean by that is this: um, this whole mask thing. It's not about freedom, but then it is. Then again, it is about freedom, and the freedom to do whatever you want to do, even when, you know, in public and in private. And what I mean by private, public as in the public in society, but private as in private establishments that these rules don't apply to, where they got rules of how they conduct their business. You want to go and infringe on their rules also, and you're doing it because you're woke. I'm trying to wake up the world. Not really. Not really. You're just an interloper. You're looking for a struggle. Hopefully you get busted. Hopefully you get arrested. Hopefully you say, "Oh, they're cuffing me. They're doing something to me. I am marginalized now." Interlopers. Same thing with the people with this political rhetoric. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're Democrat. I don't care if you're Republican. You making up some story that's woke-ish, whether it's woke or anti-woke, to make your point that somehow, you know you're being infringed upon. And it really ultimately makes a lot of people look soft and stupid, incompetent, insecure, and weak-minded, because you're basically talking from a place of woke word privilege. You're trying to come from a you're trying to have a privileged struggle, that because I am privileged and I have a struggle too, and this is my struggle. Well, your struggle doesn't actually look, sound, or come across as a struggle. It looks and sounds and come across as you pushing the envelope to create a struggle that really doesn't really exist like you say it does. So it's BS. Um, but it's just like the black experience. No, it's not. You got the when I talked about it before previously, the gay struggle. It's not really a struggle. That's what Dave Chappelle was trying to point out. But let's go past that, because I already made a video about it. It's about this idea that you're woke now because you feel like you can't do something, and everything. You get all these groups. It's just like slavery. It's just like racism. Is it? Like, got to go back and bring this up one more time. So, since the Stop Asian Hate campaign, has there been any more Asian hate? I mean, no, not really. Not really. Mm. The pandemic is opening up. Are you seeing people just going at Asians like that? No, not really. Not really. Okay. Uh, they had an issue with critical race theory. I don't really care. That's your struggle. Critical race theory is your woke struggle. Like, Come on, man. Then you got white people talking about the class issues in white America and how, it's about white supremacy. Okay, so if you're poor and white, it's about white supremacy. But if you're rich and white, you're a benefactor of white supremacy, but it's all white supremacy. So, we're only like this because I get why. Because the country is financially collapsing and you're not benefiting like you used to. So it was cool to be middle class and white and poor and white and be better than them Negroes. And now all of a sudden you want to internet bacon's rebellious with the Negroes, right? That you've been better than for oh so long, and now you feel like ah yeah, I don't have enough almond milk in my latte, so I'm dealing with the black experience. It's like, bruh, you just an interloper, you know. That's it. The same thing when I say white, that includes Jewish, that includes Italian, that includes Irish, that includes all these other white folks who all of a sudden were white when it's convenient and unwhite when it's oppression around. I don't know. I'm not trying to hear this. You're just an interloper. You're just showing up when it's convenient. Look at what happened to us. Yeah, I see what happened to you. You blended in. No black and brown coalition? Not anymore. What happened to it? Woke-ish interloping, right? So for me, it's and when you get down to people's reasoning about what they're actually fighting for, you're gonna see how asinine it is and how asinine it looks, in years to come. It's like that's what you were fighting for. Okay, so this is what this group's issue was, and this was your issue at the same time, but somehow you got something in common. No, don't work like that, P. You know, I really care less about y'all stupid problems. But like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.